Good morning. It's been some lovely weather these last few days, maybe nearly 2 weeks. The nights have been really cold, and this morning it's a little bit chilly as well, but it's been fantastic and things have really come along quite a lot. But it's really naughty to be fooled into a false sense of security and planting plants out too early because the nights are very cold. But I'm going to show you around and let you see what's been happening over the last week or so, back down on the allotment. So thank you for joining me. This is the bed that I'm probably going to put some sweet potatoes in, and I planted it up with some lettuces and radishes as a quick crop, and popped in a couple of shallots that was left over from our planting, and you can see they're really romped on. They'll need a drink because we haven't had any rain for some weeks, but they're looking absolutely gorgeous and they'll be ready to come out in time for me to plant the sweet potatoes. Our salad bed is also doing really well and looking gorgeous, and these lettuces, we could easily take a small pick from these lettuces now, but again, they've really come on very well. Hang on, whoops. They've really come on really well, so they do look lovely. I also showed you me planting these climbing these aren't sugar snaps, these are Monge 2 peas, the ones that climb. Not a heavy crop, but a fantastic little flower, cheer you up. And again, these have come on really well. I did put some fleece over them to protect them, and I will keep this on for another, probably until next week, and I can take it off. It's also to prevent the pigeons coming along and pecking them until they've got really established. So yeah, these are coming along lovely. For those of you who saw my last video about egg boxes and planting carrots, I just want to show you this. Look at that wonderful germination. They're looking good. I just got to keep the slugs and snails off them and give them another drink, but they've germinated and I'm really pleased. Let's just see if we get any carrots from it. I did a quick plant up of some extra Chinese veg here, and they've really fattened out in these last nearly 2 weeks of warm weather. So these are almost now ready to crop. So these are the calabres and cauliflowers we put in probably about February, I think, and interplanted them with some Chinese greens that I had left over, and they are looking absolutely beautiful. Even though we haven't had any rain, the kind of week or couple of weeks of warm weather have really perked them up. So it's time to crop some of this lot, and I shall enjoy every minute of it. All those Chinese greens to pop into a salad. So the potatoes have come up incredibly. I mean, we only planted them the Easter weekend. Not all of them has. There's a row here which are the pink fir apple that don't seem to have come up, but you know, we'll just leave them. And these are the Anyas, but the others are doing really well. Quite surprised. It's amazing what a little bit of sunshine and some rain can do. We've had some really good spring weather. I mean, I don't want to shout too loud, but I think it will be time to put some of the tender plants out. But I'm pleased. We've just been doing the edges, so it's got a bit covered. yeah, that's a lot of growth since Easter, and they're looking beautiful. It's quite odd really, because the nights are still quite cold. Under here are our broad beans, and the covers need to come off now, so that the bees can get to them. But these are now really big, very healthy, and yeah, should take the covers off these. Let's just see if I can give you a little look. So they look really good and healthy. So the covers are going to be coming off in a couple of days' time. I would do it today, but basically I'm knackered. I need to get home. I'm back at home and in the greenhouse, surrounded by plants. To be honest with you, I can't wait for them all to be able to go outside. Anyway, a few weeks ago, we had the honour to go and see Charles Dowding, and we were invited to his farm at Long Acres, and it was fantastic. He was so generous with his time and comments and help and support, and it was really funny because I've followed Charles now for many years and seen his farm, looked at his greenhouse and his polytunnels and his beds and his trials and everything, and it was so absolutely mind-blowing to actually be there and see everything in person, and just chat to him about the things that he's doing. You'll also see that I showed him a little video of some of the aubergines that I'd planted. One lot was planted into peat-free compost and the other was in a regular peat compost, and he was really kind enough to give me some bags of compost, peat-free compost that he had, for me to do a trial to see whether it had improved, because to date I've never really found a decent peat-free compost. But thank you to him and his generous time. I took the volunteers from the project E4 Grows, which is a project that I founded some years ago during COVID, where we grow vegetables and fruit as well, and we gift it to our local food bank. So I was able to take the volunteers because although I grow no dig and organically, a lot of the TV programs haven't really, they're beginning to do more no dig, but if you've been watching gardening programs over the years, that's not what you would necessarily see. So it was good to be able to show them that I'm not some fruitcake doing this method of growing, and that it is a growing body, because there are more and more people now doing no dig. But once again, I want to thank Charles Dowding for being so generous with his time and being absolutely delighted, because he then joined us in the evening for dinner with his partner, and we had a lovely time. So I hope you enjoy some of the pictures that we took on the day. So give us a thumbs up if you like this video. Do any comments you like. Please subscribe, because it helps us grow the channel. And until the next time, wherever you are, whatever you're doing, happy growing. Bye-bye. So this is a Cara, that aubergine that I planted at exactly the same time as these two. This is the smallest from the tray, and this is the biggest from the same tray. This one, which is lush and healthier, was planted in peat-based compost, and these two were planted and sown in non-peat compost. And this is the problem with going peat-free. It's I cannot find anything that stands up to this. I'm trying to convert, but you can see how difficult it is given the outcome. So it's a hard one.